So today we'll talk about adding buttons to your layout. And the layout is basically you'll have the ability to lay out buttons and joysticks in whichever order you want. Soon, coming later this week, you'll be able to add different layouts. So for different games, you can have different layouts. Alright, so you'll see this. You want to look for the green connected status. It means your extension is running. So first we'll go to button library. And what you do is you click and drag buttons onto the stage. And, Alright, those are there. These are the R1, L1. So we'll put those over here. L2, L3. I won't do the R's, but you get the idea. Now for the D-pad, you can also have up and down, left, and right. Now once you drop them from the library, you can't move them again until you hit the button manager. When the button manager is on, then you're able to kind of like retweak the position a little bit. With that, we'll also put some joysticks up here. And the joysticks you won't see dragging because they're a different file format. But once you get them out, you can kind of move them around to where you need them. Alright, so the button library is done. We're not going to drag anything else over. So we'll just click button library and that'll go away. And if we turn button manager off, we've got these things here. We've got little joysticks. Now let's make one of these joysticks a right joystick. We, in the button manager view, click on the tag of the joystick you want, and let's set the position to right. And let's set its color to, sometimes it's drag the color bar back to the lighter side, depending on which your computer might do that. Alright, so there's a bug in the software. You saw we started clicking on this the joystick on the right, but the one on the left started to update. Let's just go with that for right now. Now I'm going to increase the size, and you won't really see the size increase until we refresh the page. So this is also a known bug. We'll get this worked out. So if I resize it a little bit, change its color, click Save and Close, and now I'm going to refresh the browser real quick, and you should see that the joysticks have changed in size. So that's kind of how you would make a left joystick and a right joystick. Okay, so let's add some keyboard commands to these buttons. If you go in the button manager view, when you have the purple labels, click on a button label, and the access key is the key that your keyboard can be pressed, and it will trigger that button. So we'll just do the X, of course, for cross key. We'll save, and here we'll do the O key. Here we'll do the S key, and the T. And over in the D-pad, we'll just use if you go all the way to the bottom of the list here, there's the up, down, left, and right. We'll go up right. And you can see in the bottom there's a green bar saying it's being saved at the time. Everything you do is saved the immediate you stop doing it. I'll do left here. Alright, so now if you do button manager off, if I hit the X key on my keyboard, this little X, so if we click the X key, you should see it depresses a little bit. If I press the X key, it does the same thing. And for O, T, S and T, X, O, S, T. And then up, left, down, right. And these buttons don't have anything signed to them yet. So the joysticks um, you have to click on the joystick, and you'll get the little tracker ball in there. That means you're pointing up, pointing down. Click again, it turns it off. So the right one, click up, down, right, however you want it. Click again, it turns it off. There is a full screen joystick mode that anywhere in this box you move your cursor and you will be able to use a head mouse in a really big area. This is not fully functional, but it works for the left joystick, I believe. Not just joystick enough. And that's that. That's how you add buttons to a screen. So again, one more time, you just, in the button library, you can drag as many of these as you need. So if you want to group these together in an area, so you have a little zone that you have certain button commands. You do have to click them. They're not able to be clicked together in a group. I have to get that to work. But ideally that will happen. And then when you're done with dragging them over, close the button library, and everything should be saved. So if we refresh, things will be saved. All right. Let me know if you have any questions.